Did you know that some royal wedding dresses took thousands of hours to create, featured embroidery worth millions, and even changed fashion history? Today, let's take a look at the world's most iconic royal wedding dresses that continue to capture people's hearts. Number 1. Princess Diana. For her 1981 wedding to King Charles III, Princess Diana wore an ivory silk taffeta gown designed by Elizabeth and David Emanuel. It featured antique lace and a 25-foot-long train, the longest train ever worn by a British royal bride. The dress also included hidden details such as a blue bow and a gold horseshoe. She completed her bridal look with a veil decorated with 10,000 micropearls and her family's Spencer tiara. Number 2. Catherine, Princess of Wales. For her 2011 wedding to Prince William, Catherine, Princess of Wales, wore a custom ivory gown designed by Sarah Burton for Alexander McQueen. The dress featured a Victorian-style lace bodice, a V neckline, and a nearly 9-foot-long train. The lace included floral designs representing the 4 countries of the United Kingdom. Queen Elizabeth II loaned her the Cartier halo tiara, and after the wedding, the dress was displayed at Buckingham Palace. Number 3. Meghan Markle. For her 2018 wedding to Prince Harry, Meghan Markle wore a simple and elegant wedding dress designed by Claire Waite Keller. It featured a bateau neckline, 3/4 sleeves, and a 9-foot train. Her 16-foot veil represented the 53 Commonwealth countries as well as California. The veil also included a piece of blue fabric from her first date. Meghan completed her bridal look with the Queen Mary Diamond Bandeau tiara. Number 4. Queen Elizabeth II. After World War II, during the period of rationing, Queen Elizabeth II married Prince Philip. The government provided her with 200 clothing coupons, which helped Norman Hartnell create her wedding gown. The dress featured 10,000 seed pearls, floral embroidery, and a 15-foot train. She wore the Queen Mary Diamond Fringe tiara, which broke before the ceremony but was quickly repaired. Number 5. Princess Eugenie. For her 2018 wedding to Jack Brooksbank, Princess Eugenie wore a custom gown designed by Peter Pilato and Christopher DeVos. The gown's low V-back was designed to show the scar from her scoliosis surgery. The jacquard fabric included motifs representing Balmoral, Ivy Cottage, and her Irish roots. She completed her bridal look with the Greville Emerald Kokoshnik tiara and emerald drop earrings. Number 6. Princess Beatrice. For her wedding to Edoardo Mapelli Mozzi, Princess Beatrice wore her grandmother, Queen Elizabeth II's vintage Norman Hartnell gown. This ivory taffeta dress was modified by Stuart Parvin and Angela Kelly with organza sleeves. Beatrice chose the upcycled gown with sustainability in mind. She also wore the Queen Mary Diamond Fringe tiara, which had previously been worn by Queen Elizabeth II and Princess Anne. Number 7. Grace Kelly, Princess of Monaco. In 1956, Grace Kelly wore the iconic wedding dress designed by Helen Rose, which was gifted by MGM. The gown was created by 30 seamstresses using 300 yards of Belgian lace, ivory faille, and silk net. Its high-neck lace bodice and pleated skirt became its signature features. Instead of a tiara, Grace wore a pearl-embellished lace Juliet cap. Today, the gown is displayed at the Philadelphia Museum of Art. Number 8. Princess Charlene of Monaco. For her 2011 wedding to Prince Albert, Princess Charlene wore an ivory gown designed by Giorgio Armani. The dress took 2,500 hours to create and featured 40,000 Swarovski crystals and 20,000 mother-of-pearl teardrops. The gown had a 16-foot train and a 66-foot veil. Instead of a tiara, she wore family diamond hair clips and later changed into a lighter silk chiffon Armani dress for the reception. Number 9. Marie Chantal, Crown Princess of Greece. For her 1995 wedding to Pavlos, Crown Prince of Greece, Marie Chantal wore a couture gown designed by Valentino. The high-neck lace dress featured floral motifs and pearls, while the ivory silk skirt was decorated with rose appliques. She wore a nearly 15-foot veil and also carried her mother-in-law Queen Anne-Marie's antique corsage tiara. Number 10. Princess Margaret. Princess Margaret's Norman Hartnell wedding dress was described by Life magazine as the simplest royal wedding gown in history. Made from silk organza, the dress featured minimal crystal embellishments, a voluminous skirt, and a modest V neckline. Margaret chose the simple design with her height in mind and wore it with the Poltimore tiara, which had been purchased at auction in 1959. Number 11. Queen Rania of Jordan. For her 1993 wedding to Abdullah II of Jordan, Queen Rania wore a wedding dress designed by Bruce Oldfield. The designer took inspiration from Syrian gowns displayed at London's Victoria and Albert Museum. The dress featured a voluminous ball gown, a belted waist, and gold and white beading. Instead of a tiara, Rania wore a matching sparkling hairpiece, a veil, and wrist-length gloves. Number 12. Queen Soraya of Iran. In 1951, Queen Soraya Esfandiari Bakhtiari wore a magnificent wedding gown designed by Christian Dior. The dress featured 6,000 diamonds, 20,000 marabou feathers, and 37 yards of silver lame. The dress was so heavy that before the wedding ceremony, Shah Mohammad Reza Pahlavi and one of his aides had to trim part of the train with scissors. Number 13. Princess Mabel of Orange-Nassau. In 2004, Princess Mabel wore a custom bateau neck gown by Victor and Rolf for her wedding to Prince Johann Friso. The dress was decorated with Georgette silk bows, and the largest bow was placed at the end of the nearly 10-foot train. The designers spent around 600 hours completing the gown. Number 14. Queen Sonja of Norway. At her 1968 wedding to Crown Prince Harald, Queen Sonja wore a wedding gown by Molstad. The dress featured an A-line silhouette, a high neckline, and pearl embellishments. The sleeves were also decorated with pearls, while the train was attached to the shoulders, creating a cape-like effect. Instead of a tiara, Sonja wore artificial flowers. Number 15. Empress Michiko of Japan. In 1959, Empress Michiko became the first commoner to marry into the Japanese imperial family when she married Crown Prince Akihito. For the ceremony, she wore a gown with a large bow at the waist, paired with the yellow sash of the Order of the Precious Crown and the diamond scroll tiara. Number 16. Princess Ariana Austin Makonnen of Ethiopia. For her 2017 wedding to Prince Yoel, Princess Ariana chose an off-the-rack wedding gown by Lazaro. She shared that she visited only 3 bridal shops in a single day and found the dress she loved at the second shop. The gown featured a billowing tulle skirt and a heavily beaded bodice. Because of the detailed design, she wore only simple diamond drop earrings and kept her jewelry minimal. Number 17. Masanate Mohato Siiso, Queen Consort of Lesotho. For her 2000 wedding to King Letsi III, Masanate Mohato Siiso wore a long-sleeved wedding dress. The gown featured a layered split-front skirt decorated with beaded crown embellishments. The upper part of the dress had a lace bodice, which was made even more elegant with a jeweled cummerbund. Number 18. Queen Camilla. On her wedding day to King Charles, Queen Camilla wore 2 different outfits. For the civil ceremony, she wore a white silk chiffon gown by Robinson Valentine, paired with a matching white overcoat and a Philip Treacy hat. For the second ceremony at Windsor Castle, she chose a powder blue chiffon dress, a blue and gold embroidered overcoat, and a golden feather fascinator. Number 19. Empress Masako of Japan. For her 1993 wedding to Prince Naruhito, Empress Masako first wore a traditional 12-layer silk wedding kimono. After the ceremony, she changed into a white gown by Hanai Mori, featuring quarter-length sleeves, a floral pattern, and a 3-dimensional rose petal neckline. She completed the look with white opera gloves and a tiara. Number 20. Princess Anne. For her 1973 wedding to Captain Mark Phillips at Westminster Abbey, Princess Anne wore a white silk chiffon gown designed by Maureen Baker. The dress featured a mock neckline and draped trumpet sleeves. She completed her bridal look with a silk net veil and Queen Mary's fringe tiara. Number 21. Queen Noor of Jordan. After her 1978 wedding to King Hussein, Lisa Halaby became Queen Noor Al Hussein. She wore a boho-style white silk crepe wedding gown designed by Christian Dior. The dress had a very minimal design, but the bell sleeves and the golden stitching on the chest, sleeves, and hemline gave it a unique and elegant look.